everyone, this is our Capricorn. Today I want to discuss the pros and cons of being with a Capricorn. So to start off with the good things first, we are going to discuss the pros of being with a Capricorn. Capricorns care deeply. When it comes to having a Capricorn in your life, you will always know that you are cared for and appreciated. We don't like to let days and days go by without even telling our partner that we love them and being affectionate. And this may come as a surprise to some people, this affectionate side and caring side of a Capricorn, but it's something that only a few people get to see. Not everyone gets to see this side of who a Capricorn truly is. So if you are in a relationship with a Capricorn, you definitely know how caring and affectionate a Capricorn can definitely be. We like to show our love through our actions and not just words. And so we will show you that we care. Like, we're going to do little things and say things to you that's just going to remind you how much a Capricorn is on your side and also how much we love and care for you. Also, another thing that comes with a Capricorn caring for you is this protective nature that we will have for you. Capricorns will not let any harm come toward you. We won't let people disrespect you in front of us, especially. But Capricorns just want to shield you from any hurt, harm, or danger. And so, at the end of the day, we just really want to protect the people that we love from anything that can harm them or just throw their mental off. Capricorns want to protect and shield you from that and take on anything that we can take on just to make your load a little bit lighter or just to make you that much more happier. And so, if you are dating a Capricorn, one of the pros is definitely the caring nature and protective side of a Capricorn. Capricorns are grounded and practical. When you are in a relationship with a Capricorn, you are going to have a person who is very stable with our emotions and also someone who is calm and able to rationalize things before just jumping to conclusions or just making things worse or bringing chaos to your life. Capricorns are extremely grounded people. We don't rush to just make decisions. Everything that we do is extremely calculated. And so the decisions that we make are based on logic and also looking to the future for potential long-term impacts that it may have on our life as well as yours. And so Capricorns are never going to put you in a bad situation where you can't get out of or the position that you just don't want to be in because it's not the best for you. And this is due to the fact that Capricorns think logically before we react or make decisions. And so having us in your life is just going to bring practicality and just a sense of comfort and stability into your life. And this next pro should come as no surprise. Capricorns are definitely loyal and committed. Once a Capricorn has decided you are the person that we want to be with, you are the person that we want to share our life with, we are extremely committed. We take that serious, and it's not something that we like to play around with. Once we make up our mind that you are the person who we want to do life with, we are going to take that serious. This is mainly because Capricorns do not go into any situation without being fully prepared and at least weighing the pros and cons for ourselves of long-term longevity. And so once Capricorn is committed to you, we're loyal to you, we're standing by your side. Nothing is going to tear us away from you because we know that this is the best thing and the best decision for us because it's definitely something that we have thought about before we reacted to being in a relationship with you. And also, it's important to know that if a Capricorn is with you, it's because we genuinely want to be with you, and it's definitely not something that we went into lightly or something that we're going to play around with. And so it's done with much thought and care. And so Capricorns are going to be loyal and committed to you. And the last pro that I want to talk about when it comes to being with the Capricorn is our respect for boundaries. Now, not everyone respects boundaries. And as much as Capricorn respects boundaries, we also expect the person who we are with to respect our boundaries. And so If you are in a mood when you just want to be alone and you don't want anyone to bother you and you just need your space and time to process things, Capricorns are going to give you that space, because more than likely we also need that space, and we will appreciate you respecting us the same way. And so we like to grant people the space and the opportunity to unpack their own emotions by themselves and not constantly have to be bombarded with, oh, how do you feel right now? What's wrong? Blah, blah, blah. No, go figure your stuff out, and then we can come together and mend whatever is broken. Or just, if you just want time alone just because, like, it's just a because thing. You don't have to worry about a Capricorn feelings getting hurt because you don't want to be bothered in the moment. Capricorns are going to be able to sit with ourselves and keep ourselves occupied until we can come back together. And that is one of the most beautiful things about a Capricorn, is the fact that we respect boundaries and we also don't mind giving people their space when they need it. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the cons of being with a Capricorn. Capricorns can be stubborn and controlling. It's not a shock that Capricorns have very strong opinions and we like to be in control of things. And the control doesn't necessarily come from us just wanting to control your life. It comes from us just wanting to make sure that things don't end in a disaster. We want to make sure that things are done right the first time. And we can be stubborn when it comes to letting loose and just letting our partner take the reins from time to time. We do have that issue, but it's definitely something that is not going to overwhelm you in a relationship, because Capricorns also have a lot of understanding. And so while we might be stubborn and controlling, we also have an understanding side where we're able to step back and realize when we are being overbearing, and we are able to step back and have more flexibility and compromise. Even though it can be a struggle, compromising, flexibility, our stubborn nature, controlling nature, it's all a struggle for us. But if a Capricorn loves and respects you, it is something that we are willing to work on. Capricorns have extremely high standards at times. This kind of goes back to our controlling nature, mainly because we want things done right the first time, and we want things done right with high quality, if that makes sense. We want things to just be pristine, and at the end of the day, nothing can be perfect. But Capricorns are constantly focused on self-improvements, and we could be overly critical when things are not being improved, or we see that you may not be progressing in your life. Capricorns can become extremely critical. So we want to see that you are constantly improving yourself and just making yourself better and better each day. And mostly, like, we're doing this for you too, in our mind. You know, it's like, hey, yeah, we're being critical. We may be a little bit harsh in the moments, but at the end of the day, we just want the best for you as well. And why don't you want it for yourself? That is what a Capricorn is thinking. And so, yeah, we do have high standards, and we just want to always make sure that you are being elevated, and we want to make sure that you are elevating and loving yourself. And when we don't see you doing that, Capricorns will get extremely irritated. And the last con of being with a Capricorn is the fact that we are not always emotionally expressive. Vulnerability doesn't come easy for every Capricorn. And even when we are in a relationship with you, although we may share more of our feelings and more of our emotions with you, there are still parts of us that we like to keep to ourselves and not necessarily display all of the time. Sometimes it may feel like there's something missing with a Capricorn. It may feel like this person isn't telling me everything, even if it's not going to harm your relationship. Sometimes if something is bothering your partner, you just want to know, like, if you can fix it. Is it something that can be done about it? And Capricorns are not always going to let you in to fix our problems. And so that can definitely be one of the biggest cons of being with a Capricorn, is that you're sometimes going to want a little bit more from a Capricorn. Like, give me a little bit more. But Capricorns are not always willing to give that. And so, yeah, those were my pros and cons about dating a Capricorn. But like always, down below, I want to hear what you guys have to say. What are some pros and cons that you feel like there may be dating a Capricorn? And any other zodiac sign who's watching this video, What are some pros and cons of dating your sign? I really want to hear what you guys have to say about this topic down below. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for more videos, and you'll be sure to hear from me soon. All right, bye-bye.
My word is bond, we don't spit.